Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Ian. This channel is all about music and art, and at this time of year, this is July 2024, I am in the throes of planning my trip to Edinburgh Festival Fringe. Now if you've seen the channel before, you'll know that my wife and I, Jane, we go to Edinburgh Fringe every year and we go as reviewers, and I'm right in the middle of planning our the shows that we're going to see. So far we're going for 12 days, so we've scheduled 35 shows so far. But what I thought would be really good was that there are some shows that we've seen in previous years that we would like to recommend again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put our reviews, I'm going to update them, put the new details on so that you can have a look at them.
Hi, good evening. This is Jane and Ian.
Hello.
Day 12, show 3 for Ian, 2 for me.
Yeah.
And it's the Umbilical Brothers, The Distraction.
Hello, Umbilical Brothers here.
With a promo for our new show, The Distraction.
It's got a lot of visual tricks and special effects shenanigans performed live on stage.
It's got stuff we've never tried before, and oh my god, I can see everything!
The effects in the show are going to be 10 times better than that.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Comedy, theatre, physical theatre. And the bit of blurb says, winner, best comedy at Adelaide Fringe. Do you love staring at screens? Are you staring at a screen right now? Yep. You should get out more. Specifically to a show that has an enormous screen smack bang in the middle of it. The Umbilicals take the energy of live performance and the spectacle of cinema and smash them together in a show performed simultaneously on stage and on the big screen. It's like nothing you've ever seen and will blow your mind way more literally than you were expecting. Well,
And it is that is really true. I mean, we picked up on this because we saw them do literally 5 minutes, didn't we, at the Assembly Gala, and we quite liked what we saw. Having said that, what they did at the Assembly Gala was nothing like this at all. I mean, it was incredible.
I thought this was amazing. I know I've seen, we have seen an awful lot of entertaining shows this Fringe. This was truly spectacular. The level of technical ability and wizardry and camera work and preparation of what they show on screen is incredible. Well, sorry, we keep overusing that word, but it's very funny. There's lots of audience participation. It's very, they did say at the end, good luck with trying to describe what you've just seen. It really has to be seen to be believed. I didn't, because like Ian said, of what we'd seen them do in the little gala bit, the 5 minutes they did, it just isn't a true reflection of their show, which is so sophisticated, very, very funny. I was crying with laughter at one point. And it's multi-layered, the imagery, and there's recurring themes which are very funny, but it's just the technical wizardry of it all, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fundamentally done with green screens. They've got 2 large green screens at both sides of the stages, which the 2 brothers work off. But they have a third member who is doing lots of, and he gets involved, but he does lots of things, obviously live with computers. And they did say at the end that it's taken them 3 years to get to this point.
I'm not surprised.
And I'm not surprised. And they've never had a show where something didn't go wrong. And it did go wrong, but actually I think that's half the fun. And then one of the brothers basically did sort of stand up for 5 minutes while computers were reset, and they got it all back on track. But I think, I mean, and more power to them, because that was just...
Yeah. And I mean, there's lots of humour in it, but I mean, you get the additional humour when one of them says, oh, and now I'm going to do this, and he's sort of performing acrobatics on screen, which is technically quite difficult. Believe me, it is. And he says, now I'm going to do, cartwheels. And sort of there's this, you can see that the thought process is, right, so where does my hand have to be? And all of this. And then when sort of things drop off, and it just adds to the hilarity of it. It is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. There
was a bit where they had this little set with a car. One of them was in the car, and they had a camera shot of the car, and he was using it was a green screen rod, and he went, oh, you shouldn't be able to see the green screen rod, but we could, but it didn't matter. It was just fantastic. And they are so, they're so good with, they just seem very natural with the audience. There's lots of participation in a non-threatening way. They focused on the people close to the front because they're closer to the camera, I think. But actually, we were all at one point involved.
I went, oh, that's you. And Ian was in it. They were panning right at the back.
It was really, really cool.
And they, when little things go wrong, they are so adaptable. And it doesn't matter.
No, absolutely not.
Even though it's incredibly well planned, when things goes wrong, it doesn't matter. No. I mean, we would guarantee you'll be absolutely blown away by it, and you will laugh a lot. Yeah,
it's a 12 plus. It's at the Assembly Roxy Central, and it's a fairly big room, tiered theatre room, and it was pretty much full. I mean, I don't think there may have been a couple of seats right at the back, but generally it was full, and we were quite late getting in because we were obviously dashing from over at the Gilded Balloon, and we were right at the back. It doesn't matter where you sit. I think you just sit where you are, because I mean, ideally, if you want to be on screen, sit first couple of rows, ideally, but that doesn't matter. Sit anyway, because you'll be able to see everything from wherever you are in the room, really. So it's really quite good like that. Anything else?
Nope.
How many stars?
Oh, 5.
Yeah, I think it's got to be a 5. It was really. I mean, there is not a moment in it where you're thinking, looking at your watch and thinking, when was this going to end?
Not at all.
It's so inventive, and I mean, we've seen some other shows that are using very similar technology. So we appreciate how difficult it is to get the sort of green screen stuff that they're doing, and technology will let you down as it has.
I mean, they're doing this for comedic value. I mean, and obviously we've seen technology used to sort of enhance maybe theatre productions, and it's been used fantastically well in that context, and in this context, it covers both.
And I would predict that we're going to see, as the next couple of years, we're going to see more of these type of shows. I mean, in a way, it's probably a big budget, because it's just the expense of all the cameras and all of the technology that they need to bring to these type of things. But I think we're going to see more of it. I really do, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely stunning.
Great
fun. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you found that review useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now. Bye bye.